All right, let's skate to the ice. We got a game tonight, baby.
Yep.
Potential closeout here. Come on, Bruins. Get this done. You got to go to the 6. We get it. What are the keys for tonight's game? Let's just talk about closing this game out. Forget what can go wrong. Forget Game 5. Let's talk about closing this series out. Finito. Finish them. Put a fork in the Maple Leafs. What are the keys here? Because I'm telling you right now, off the top, the Bruins have played great defense all series long. Credit to the Maple Leafs for playing the Bruins game. I think the Bruins defense has been so good that they have imposed their will on the Maple Leafs. Like, the Leafs can't play their style at all. You just can't do it. Game 5, we understand you didn't have Austin Matthews. It is what it is. But all series long, even when you had him, it's been a defensive, hard-hitting, chippy, playoff hockey style. Advantage Bruins. What I need now, I need that great defense in Game 6. Obviously, that's your calling card. But can we turn defense into offense here? Mm-hmm. I mean, this team, to score, you got to have the puck. You got to have puck possession. So let's turn the defense into offense. Let's get some transition going. I don't necessarily want to play the Maple Leaf style up and down here.
No, that's not your game.
Yeah, but to use a football analogy, let's get the time of possession, right? Let's play good defense, have some puck possession there, control everything, pace, and get some scoring. Turn defense into offense. That's one of the keys for me. Don't just play solid defense and be solid in goal. Someone's got to put the biscuit in the basket, George.
And it starts with, you want to talk puck possession, you got to win in the dot. Face-offs, they were dominated Game 5.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to turn that around. For me, it's how do they finish this? It's how you start.
Right.
Swing the pendulum of momentum back into your favor. You have the better goalie in this series by far. There's without a question of that. You have to put the pressure on their guy. It's either a Siv in Samsonov or an inexperienced guy in Wall. And you have to put the pressure on them. And it comes out, you have to come out with a sense of urgency, bring the fight to them. Because the Leafs came out in Game 5, played more physical, played tougher, wanted it more. It's simple for the Bruins. You know what you're going to get in the net. You know what you're going to get defensively.
Yeah.
But you have to put the pressure on their blue line and bring the fight to them. Now, the Brad Marchands, the Jake DeBrusques, step up. We need more than one combined shot on goal between the two of them. But to me, it starts. Fast start for this team equals them closing out this series. Get out there and just dictate the game. You set the tone. You set it all, the pace, and just dominate from the start. To me, that's the biggest key for this team.
Bro, I know I'm extra and I'm all about storylines, but damn it, this is about Pasta against Matthews to me. And you know what? When we look back years from now on both of these Hall of Famers' careers, we're going to look at moments like this. And we're going to look and say, hey, man, in this series, when we're looking in the books here, in the history books, we're going to say this series, they went head-to-head. I need Pasta to come out on top. I need Pasta to have a better series than Austin Matthews. I do. Now, he has an advantage because Matthews did miss a game, but this is a kind of game. Legacy. Pasta goes out, has a big game, has a clutch goal or scores 2 goals or whatever it is, has a big performance, and the Bruins close this thing out. That goes to his legacy. That counts. That's a feather in the cap. This must be a Pasta night, both at home on my dinner plate and on the ice with our guy closing the series out. I mean, listen, this is what great players do.
Yeah.
Is anyone paying attention to Nathan McKinnon out west?
Yeah.
I mean, he finishes you. He buries you.
Yep.
Okay? We've seen him do it, and he has a cup. So, great play. I mean, it goes on. The list goes on. From Gretzky to Crosby to Ovi has a cup. Whoever you name great, truly great, finishes, closes. I want to see Pasta tonight put on a show and close this thing out because it matters. Big picture, when all the smoke clears and the dust settles on his career, this is one of those kind of legacy-defining moments, one of those legacy-defining games. Pasta needs to have it tonight.
And to add on that, I agree. You go as far as your stars take you. They got to win on 5-on-5 hockey. You had one power play the other night in the game. The refs are unpredictable in this one. You can't lean on or expect for waiting to get the Leafs to make a mistake and make them pay for it because it seems to just not happen on this one. But when it's 5-on-5, you want Pasta to excel. get him in a scoring opportunity. Get him in on a spot out on the left dot where he just loves to rip it from, and then play dirty into the crease. Get
That's right.
Charlie Coyle in there. Get your big bodies in there and play off the rebound. And it comes in where, yes, Pasta will set you up for those opportunities. Can you finish it close to the net? And that's what it comes into on the 5-on-5 for me.
All right, here's the other one. Did you hear how disrespectful I was for the get it off my chest rant to start the show when I called the Maple Leafs a low self-esteem franchise? You heard that disrespect, right? So here's the deal.
Something happened to you in Toronto one time?
No.
Ex-girlfriend from Canada?
I've never been. But here's the deal. I say that to say, I think if you can draw first blood against the Maple Leafs in this game, more different than Game 5. Game 6 is in their building. Unfortunately, because of Game 5, you gave them life. You gave them hope. Listen to me. You go in their building and you punch them in the mouth.
Yep.
The opening bell tonight. That's where that lower self-esteem kicks in. Where all of a sudden they say, oh, man, here we go again. We're about to blow another one at home. We got a chance to make this 7 games. You have to put the pressure on a franchise that doesn't know how to handle it. George, if they come out and they jump up early and they have the urgency and they have the energy, oh, my God. So if you come out and you quiet those fans, when they do the cutaway to all the fans outside, there's nothing better than when they're quiet and you can hear a pin drop. You need that tonight. You need the dejected look in the face of the Maple Leaf fans early in this game. You must draw first blood. If you do that, I have confidence the Bruins close the show.
Come out like the Leafs did Game 5.
Put the pressure on them.
Put the pressure on, grab the momentum, put it in your favor. Say, this is our game, and don't let up from the start. But to go in that, and you talked about Pasta. To me, it's Jake DeBrusk and Brad Marchand. Need to see more from them. Can't have a combined 1 shot on goal. Think about it in the 3 wins. 4 shots on goal, 8 shots on goal, 3 shots on goal. Then Marchand with the goose egg. He was getting going. He was getting under their skin. He was doing his thing as the captain, still finding a way to get inside the Leafs' heads. But he just wasn't leading to opportunities and solid scoring chances.
Right.
You need that to translate for them. And for Jake DeBrusk, too dynamic, too good of a skater, too fast, puts too much pressure again on that blue line to have just 1 good shot on the night. The Leafs are soft. They're struggling right now, but they grabbed 1 game. But you're the better team, physically, mentally. Talent-wise, maybe not so, but you damn work harder. You play better, as we saw for 3 games. So that's what it comes down to for the Bruins. It's nothing hard. They just have to play their hockey. That's the beautiful part of this. And the pressure, you know what? Maybe it's better off you're not in your own building. Because if they come out and steal it early, you talked about the crowd. What is it going to be? Groans, boos.
Yeah, for sure.
The building gets tighter, more on top of the players. They're feeling the pressure. It's on their shoulders all of a sudden because these Toronto fans know what they're going to be witnessing.
That's right.
The 3rd time in the last 4 years, they can't get out of the first round, let alone all the history before that. And you have guys like William Nylander, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews looking at each other and go, are they going to be here next year? Am I going to be here next year? Outside of Matthews.
Yeah, you start rethinking the future.
It's more than 1 game for Toronto when really for the Boston Bruins, it's 1 game for them to win. That's it.